What's up, everybody? We're letting Achievery here with my Clan Wars classroom attack. Yes, I did actually attack this base in class. I'm sure we've all had it where, I mean, like, you kind of forget you got a clan war, and then you have school. I'm a senior in high school, so I had to go on kind of during a class and then get my attack in because it was tied at this point of the war and there was only a couple of hours left. So luckily for me, I had time in class to get this attack in, and I did pretty good. So I took out this air defense bottom left with my heroes. My voice is completely gone, so please enjoy me struggling commentate. And I got my entire army going into the top. We got all the dragons. We got our Grand Warden, which is set on air for the first time ever. We got the Grand Warden on air. I always fuck that up, and I find a way to just keep him on ground while I'm using dragon attacks. But we got him on air, and then we got both of our hounds in. One is dead, the other one's about to die in the middle, but it's okay because the Warden's ability has been used, saving that hound, and then saving all of our dragons. So there's our first of 3 rage spells, and then we will pop a free spell down on all of these defenses there, including the single target inferno. That is pivotal in freezing in dragon raids because those things melt your dragons. But we got all the dragons, or most of them, in the middle on the town hall, so I'll drop a free spell and then another rage spell in a second, and that will get us the second star. And we're not done yet. We are completely melting through this base. We're destroying this guy without a voice. I can't commentate, but yeah, so the inferno tower is down, and then pretty much all the dragons in the middle of the base will die at the same time just because they were all super duper low in health from all the buildings in the middle. But they do get through actually quite a bit of buildings. Everything in the center was destroyed except for 1 expo and 1 air sweeper, and then the 2 dragons on the right side will actually get a couple more buildings down, even though they're both literally dead along with the warden. They'll take out a couple more percentage points for me. And then I do use archers. I put 1 archer up here, and then my Grand Warden right here is going to actually take out that elixir pump. We're going to speed this up a little bit because it's literally just stuff shooting stuff, and it's boring. So there the archer gets that building down. And then the Warden is not going to quite take out this pump because the Warden is weak. But, you know, he's going to die, and that's going to be the end of this raid. And while in class, I'm in a classroom at this time, I got a 73% 2-star. So it was not a bad raid, especially considering I was in a classroom. So that was my classroom attack. Now, I would show you guys my second attack, but I unfortunately cannot do that because I logged on to Clash with literally 5 seconds left in the clan war. I was in another class, and I was about to hit attack on this guy right here, number 5. And then literally with 2 seconds left, this guy Steven took my attack and got a 69% 2-star. I was a little bit mad. I was about to throw my phone at my teacher, but I figured that wasn't a good idea. So instead of watching my unexistent second attack, we're going to watch this attack by Matthew right here, who got a 100% on Mordor, actually with all witches. So let's watch this attack. Alright, we got Matthew versus Mordor. We got all the witches. He has 15 witches, 1 golem, and I'm assuming a golem in the clan castle, or he just put a bunch of witches in the clan castle. I'm not really sure what he did here, but here are the earthquake spells down, taking out all these walls, and then the second set of earthquake spells taking out all these walls. So he basically just cleared a humongous path right to the town hall, and then he's going to put in all of his troops on the left side eventually. I'm not really sure. Okay, this is like the first time I've watched this replay, which is probably not a good thing because I'm commentating it. But let's see what he does. Okay, he's got 1 golem in right here, and then I'm assuming there's a golem in the clan castle. I'm not 100% yeah, okay, so I'm right. So there's a golem in the clan castle, and then I'll put down a couple of wizards in order to take out the splash damage buildings, including the mortars and those wizard towers, or that wizard tower on the left. And then here comes all the 15 witches and the king and the queen moving in towards the middle of the base. That single target inferno will be distracted by all the little skeletons and by the golem, and then here comes the entire army moving into the middle. Now, fortunately for Matthew, this guy did have double single target infernos, which makes it really, really easy to take out this base with a bunch of witches, and that's exactly what he did. He's got all the witches moving into the middle. They have broken through to that center compartment, and they will move through the entire center of the base, melt the town hall, completely melt it. A huge wave of skeletons taking that out. So there's the 1-star. He's about to use his king special ability. He still has his full health queen with her special ability. He is completely melting this base to pieces with all these little skeletons and witches. He has a big group on the left. He's got a big group on the right with his queen with the special ability. He is destroying this base with a bunch of little shits, and by little shits, I mean Larrys, and they're just absolutely going to work. So all the witches on the left side still alive, and I don't think they're going to die unless there's a giant bomb that will take them out, because there's 3 of them, and that should be enough to take out enough defenses, or distracted defenses enough to keep them alive. And he has literally a freaking a skeleton army that's going to die right there. I said fish army, throwback to my trolling videos, but he does have a skeleton army that will explode. And then he does have his queen still with her special ability, and a bunch of witches and skeletons still moving through the base. So this is a no problem 3-star right here. This was a very, very risky attack. because with witches, I'm sure all you guys know, especially the older players know, that the witch strategies are very, very effective. They used to be very, very effective, but as the game progressed and the witches progressively were fucked through nerfs, the witch armies became more and more, I guess, risky to use. So it's either, you know, you kick the base's ass or you kick your own ass, and Matthew destroyed this base into 1 trillion pieces. So he finally uses the special ability of the queen at the end of the raid. He didn't need it the entire raid, grabbing the 3-star. That was an awesome attack by Matthew. A great commentary by myself, considering you cannot even hear my voice because it's gone. I just wanted to pat myself in the back there, but that was the raid by Matthew, and that was an awesome 3-star. And on to another very noteworthy attack here by Billy against their number 10 Raptor. And this is probably one of the most clutch clan war attacks I've seen in a very, very long time. And you guys will see at the end of the raid. So he is using kind of a strategy that I like to use. The only ground strategy that I use, which is a couple of golems and then some wizards and some witches. And basically you just overpower the base with the golem and wizards and the witch power. So he's got all 4 golems moving in. He's got a couple of wall breakers opening these compartments, getting towards the middle of this base, getting in as far as he can. And then he does have 2 jump spells to use eventually when needed. So here comes the wizards behind to clear out some buildings, and here comes the mass witch army, and then his king and his queen and his max level Grand Warden moving in at the bottom. He will use a jump spell right there to get into the center of the base, and then he will move in towards the center with his golems and his wizards and witches and work towards that 3-star. Now again, this is kind of a harder strategy to use just because it's kind of a hit or miss strategy. If you deploy things correctly, then you can definitely melt bases, but if you don't, then you're going to get screwed up. Like his king right here, king is a perfect example. You know, the king, he got screwed up, man. He got bossed around by that Inferno Tower in the middle. So the king is already dead right in the beginning of the raid. He doesn't even have the 2-star, and his king is already down. But it's okay because he still has a ton of wizards, a ton of witches, and a couple of golems still alive, moving through the base, clearing out this entire top left side. While his queen actually is on the bottom. He almost has like a half-health queen with her special ability, and she's taking out all the defenses at the bottom. While the Grand Warden and the wizards, witches, and this golem. Now this golem, keep an eye on this golem. This is where the clutch comes from. This big rock monster right here. He is going to be a key player in the late game part of this raid after all of the other troops die out against this wizard tower. Just wait, just wait. So he's got the queen moving in. He had to use her special ability because she was about dead, and she will get through a couple more buildings, but unfortunately she will go down over here because of the Tesla and because of that mortar fire. She will take out the archer tower actually, and then go down by the Tesla right there. Not before taking it out though, and then the Grand Warden here will take out that one building, and then he does still have a witch, 2 wizards, 3 wizards actually, and 2 archers, and they will move through and take out a couple more buildings, including this mortar right here. But this wizard tower is relentless. This wizard tower is not going down without a fight. Takes out the wizard, takes out the archers, takes out the witch. This wizard tower is going to town right now and kills pretty much every single troop. He's at 99%, and all of his attacking troops are down. This wizard tower is left at half health. There's nothing left to destroy him but the lonely golem banging on the wall to the left. And this is literally the only hope left in the raid lies in this big rock monster right here. Can he break through the wall and make it in time? There you go, guys. He gets to the wall. The golem is running over to the wizard tower. It is wizard tower versus golem right now. The golem is very low in health, but so is the wizard tower. And 1, 2 punches. Can he get it in 3? Oh, wizard tower's almost down there, mate. And that's 3 punches. 1 more and he's down. And that is it right there. The golem is going to triumph over the wizard tower. He was actually like, had a little fist pump going at the end. That should be, hey, you guys should submit this shit to the Tales of Clash Achievery that Supercell's been making. This definitely deserves a spotlight because that golem was clutch as all hell, taking out the wizard tower for the 3-star. But that was a pretty awesome 3-star by Billy. And that is going to wrap it up for today's war video. As you guys probably saw earlier, we did win 56-54. So La Roja GG, my brothers. But we came in, we gave a bit of whoop ass. And as you can see, I only got a little bit of loot because I could only get 1 attack in. So let's go back here and collect all my clan castle loot, which we are maxed on Dark Elixir. Bam! Bam! Yes! We do have 200,000 Jark Elixir. 200,000 Jark Elixir. So we're going to go in and actually upgrade our haste spell, going to max level 4. So let's do that in 3, 2, 1. Bam! Oh yeah, that's awesome. So there goes 100,000. And after the haste spell's done, all we have to do is just max out our minions, and then we are completely done with Dark Elixir other than Valkyries, and I'll never upgrade Valkyries because fuck them. But yeah, so that is it for the Dark Elixir usage and the loot of the video, and that is it for the video in a whole. Now let's get to today's comment question of the day. And today's comment question of the day comes from Taco Truck, and the question is, what town hall did you start on in YouTube? And for all my hardcore fans or people willing to go to my videos and go back to number 1, my first ever video was like a Town Hall 7 defensive guide, I'm pretty sure. And then from there I moved, actually I quit YouTube for a while after that video, and then I came back on Town Hall 8 with some trophy pushing videos, and then I kind of continued from Town Hall 8 through 9, 10, and now we're at 11. So my first ever video on YouTube was a Town Hall 7 video, but like when I actually started like avidly YouTubing, that was back in my Town Hall 8 days. That was my trophy pushing prime. Back at Town Hall 8 and Town Hall 9. Those were like the good old days for trophy pushing. All my OG fans know that those were like the days for lower level Town Hall trophy pushing. It was very, very difficult back then. There was no Town Hall sniping, none of that shit. It was just pure attack skill. And now it's obviously a lot easier, you know, with the whole Town Hall sniping and the higher level Town Halls and all that shit. But yeah, back then, the Town Hall 8 videos, those were kind of like my first Town Hall leveled videos, and Town Hall 7 was my first ever video. And yeah, little throwback question right there, bringing it back to the good old days, to the start of the Mystic 7 era. But that was today's comment question of the day and today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and comment down below your comment questions of the day, and I'll be sure to try to pick them. And yeah, guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Peace.
The pretty girls in class still, they never reply, but never say never, they never get caught on my mind. I'm trying to get better and grind, measure my effort and skill, gets better in time, fresher than ever, and I am who I am, no taking it back, I'm alive and well.